Hey guys, and welcome to my bronze underrated BPL team. Right, this is basically where I'm going to put a full bronze team into the squad of youngsters that I think look pretty darn good and see if they will eventually make the grade to be the first team Premier League stars. And in net, I am playing Benjamin Siegrist. I cannot pronounce his name, but he plays for Aston Villa, the Swiss man in goal. My left back for this Premier League bronze team is Kevin Stewart, the Englishman from Tottenham, so he will slide in there nicely. The first on my two centre-backs is Arias Christensen, who plays for Chelsea. Now the man that will be joining him at centre-back is also a youngster, and he is a German man that plays for Liverpool, and he is Stefan Sammer. And the right back in this team is a young gun from Arsenal, the Spanish man Hector Maruno. As you can see, we've got a diverse defence. Look at all the different nationalities just sitting there. So we're going to go through a few clips of the goalkeeping and defence in this team. So here are a few saves that the man in between the sticks made. I mean, his positioning was only 62, but he seemed a lot better. And to be fair, I could have given him a silver rating as a keeper, because look at that for a save. I mean, he pulled out a few absolute worldies for me. Now we're going to show a few defensive clips, and I would say that all of the defence except for Hector Marino were amazing. I don't know if it was just the positioning or the marking, but they were very, very good. And as you can see, we scored a cheeky goal with Arias Christensen. Now we're going to move to the left fielder, and we have Kemar Roofe. He's a man for West Brom, English, so he gets a nice little link up with Stewart, the left back. Now the first centre midfielder we come to is another man from Arsenal, a youngster, and this is John Terrell. Joining him in that centre midfield position is the youngster from Liverpool, Jordan Ebe. And finally at right midfield we have the pace demon Jordan Graham, the Aston Villa kid. Now we have some clips from our midfielders, and I really enjoyed this midfield team. I know that goal didn't count, but Jordan Ebe was getting himself in positions that strikers would, and his work rate was phenomenal. And you can see here, he won so many challenges just by trying to skip round the midfielders, and they just couldn't do anything but foul him. And then he gets a nice little shot here, which should have really gone in, but the keeper pulls out a nice little save. Then we've got Speedy Gonzalez on the right midfield. This is your man, Jordan Graham. He was absolutely destroying left-backs. Left, right and centre. But honestly, with his 4-star skill moves, he could just turn anyone. The only downside I did have was his shooting. He could get himself into positions to score, but sometimes his final shot did let him down a little bit. But look, as you can see here, just tearing players apart. And he gets a nice little turn in there, and then turns inside again, but then the shot just goes over. And here we have some nice little skill from Graham, and he gets across him, but nothing comes from it. But like I said, his delivery was really good. It's just his finishing. And then Roofe just chips a nice little goal in. So gets his first of the games. And he gets very lucky again. And the shot from Terrell gets parried from the keeper. And he's just there to put it in the back of the net. And put me 1-0 up, basically. Now going to the centre midfielder, Jordan Ebe again. Look at him just tearing the defence apart, running and cutting inside. Then having a shot. He should have scored himself. But then we've got a live rage.
Oh, you bastard, man. Fucking...
Not happy, mate, are you? Not happy. And then Jordan bags a goal for himself. Now moving on to the two strikers up top. And the first of the two is the Slovenian man that plays for Cardiff. And he is Etienne Volokolongia. I have no idea how to pronounce that. And the other man that will join him is an Englishman that plays for West Bromwich Albion. And he is Seydou Barrinho. So we get a nice little link on the left-hand side. Full green linkage. And here are the clips for the strikers, and it was basically a one-man show from Seydou Barrinho. I mean, he was an absolute tank. He could basically chip the keeper from anywhere. Some of his finishes were fantastic. And I mean, it's not that Etienne Volokonja wasn't that great, it was just that he seemed to play more of a centre-forward role. He was more of the playmaker for Barrinho. He would just set him up and set him up and set him up. I mean, there's two finishes at the end coming up soon where Barrinho just... He goes on a one-man mission and just skins the whole team. And here they are now, lads. Look at this. He's starting on the left-hand side, just cuts inside, and absolutely drills it into the right-hand corner. And then this one was from kick-off. He just decided to run up, skin a lot of the defenders. Look, you've got everyone chasing in there, and he just turns two men in the box and picks out the bottom right-hand corner. And now we've got the starmen of this episode. Now, firstly, we will go with Benjamin Sigris, the goalkeeper from Aston Villa. I paid 1,500 coins for him, and I played over what I should have because I got caught in a bidding war, and I do not like to lose, so you could get him for a lot cheaper. And for a bronze goalkeeper, you are not going to get much better than that. Now, the starman of the defence was Stefan Samar, the centre-back from Liverpool. For what sort of presence he had in defence, 950 coins it cost me, and that is an absolute bargain. Now, the star man of midfield is Jordan Ebe, the centre midfielder from Liverpool. He cost me 6,500 coins, but I'm sure you might be able to get him a little bit cheaper. But he was definitely actually worth that, and I really enjoyed playing with him. And the star man up front was Saido Barino, just because of his finishing, and he only cost me 650 coins. So I would definitely advise everyone to go pick him up if you're thinking of starting a BPL bronze team. I would have also put Jordan Graham in there if I could have put two midfielders. He only cost me 800 coins, and for the pace he provided on the right-hand side and the skills, he was very good, and I would definitely place him in another squad. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like me to make a silver underrated BPL team, then just let me know and I can sort something out. As per usual, make sure to follow us on Twitter, leave a like if you did like it, and we will see you around.